The world holds its breath as U.S.-Russia tensions reach a new peak. This rivalry shapes global politics, economies, and alliances. It's not just about two nations, it's a struggle for power that affects us all. The roots run deep: history, geography, ambition. The U.S. seeks to maintain a world order built on democracy and alliances. Russia wants to reclaim its influence and push back against perceived threats. These visions clash everywhere, from Ukraine's battlefields to cyberspace. Nuclear arsenals loom, keeping total war in check but not preventing conflict. Proxy wars, sanctions, and information battles are the new front lines. To understand today's headlines, we must look back at the Cold War, Putin's rise, and the crisis in Ukraine. This is the story of a rivalry that defines our era. The world is the chessboard, and the pieces are in motion. Let's explore how we got here. After World War II, the U.S. and Soviet Union became superpower rivals. Their clash of ideologies, capitalism versus communism, sparked the Cold War. The world split into two camps: NATO in the West, the Warsaw Pact in the East. Direct war was avoided, but proxy conflicts and espionage raged worldwide. The Soviet collapse in 1991 ended the Cold War, leaving Russia weakened and humiliated. Former Soviet states turned to the West, joining NATO and the EU. For Russia, NATO's expansion felt like betrayal and encirclement. Resentment simmered as the West celebrated. The uneasy peace was built on Russian weakness. As Russia regained strength, old tensions resurfaced. The seeds of today's conflict were sown in this era. The post-Cold War order was never truly settled. The stage was set for renewed rivalry. Vladimir Putin rose to power, vowing to restore Russia's strength. He centralized authority, rebuilt the military, and pushed back against NATO's eastward march. For Russia, NATO's expansion was a direct threat. For the West, it was about security and freedom. The promise of NATO membership for Georgia and Ukraine crossed a red line for Moscow. Geography and history made Ukraine the ultimate flashpoint. Many Ukrainians looked west, while Russia saw its influence slipping. The rivalry became a contest for Ukraine's future. Tensions erupted in Georgia in 2008, but Ukraine was the real prize. The battle lines were drawn. East versus West, with Ukraine caught in the middle. The crisis was about to explode. In 2014, Ukraine's pro-Russian president was ousted by a popular uprising. Russia responded by seizing Crimea and fueling war in eastern Ukraine. The West imposed sanctions and sent aid, but stopped short of direct military intervention. Ukraine moved closer to NATO and the EU, deepening the divide. In 2022, Russia launched a full-scale invasion aiming to topple Ukraine's government. The world watched as war returned to Europe. The US and NATO supplied Ukraine with advanced weapons, turning the conflict into a grinding war of attrition. Neither side has achieved victory. The stakes remain global. Ukraine's resilience and Russia's determination have made this the focal point of the new rivalry. The outcome will shape the future of Europe and the world. The US-Russia rivalry now spans the globe. Sanctions and war have disrupted energy, food, and markets worldwide. The Arctic and cyberspace are new arenas of competition. Drones and digital warfare are changing the nature of conflict. NATO is revitalized, but global divisions are deepening. Russia forges closer ties with China and Iran, challenging the US-led order. The UN is often paralyzed, and the risk of escalation is ever present. Diplomacy is the only way back from the brink. Understanding this rivalry is crucial for a safer future. The world watches, hoping history does not repeat itself.